San Francisco, the only city where most people are so desperate to live here, they'll sell 2/3 of their soul to Google. How do I know that? I live here. Just kidding. I don't even have 1/3 of a soul to give. My name is Victoria, and this is BBC News. It's not. Welcome to the video. Architectural Digest recently did a video where they took a world-renowned architect through the many neighborhoods here in SF. What the fuck, AD? Bitch stole my idea. It's not okay. But not to worry. What I lack in architectural knowledge, I more than make up in being a judgy little shit. Today, we will be pitting neighborhood against neighborhood in order to find out who has the best Halloween decorations in the city. We will be visiting every single neighborhood. You know, on second thought, maybe let's only go to 2 neighborhoods instead. I think that's good. Let's go judge some houses. Oh. I mean, let's go judge some houses. We will be first starting out in the Presidio neighborhood of San Francisco, a neighborhood with enough disposable income to buy me my Zillow dream home. Which reminds me, Zillow voted this neighborhood as the best trick-or-treating spot in all of the United States. So I will be judging you extra harshly, Presidio. You have enough disposable income to buy my dream house and to afford to do this. So what would I rate this as? Spookiness factor. I feel like it's pretty spooky. It's like the right amount of spooky. Right smack dab between 5 and 6 of the 10 Richter scale that is the earthquake of spookiness. In terms of like, would I live here? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think it's a tad too small for me. So lastly, in terms of aesthetic, does it get, a good aesthetic rating? Judging from his face, I give it a 10 jack-o'-lanterns out of 10. So I wouldn't live here, but it's doing its best, and that's all we can hope for this house.
It's now time to welcome a random participant from the street.
Hey guys, Casey Neistat and the gang here. Introduce yourself, gang.
Hi, I'm Casey. Nice Nice.
Okay, that's good enough. All right, so let's rate this house together. Okay. What do you think?
I think they purposely painted this house for Halloween. They made sure to have the color palette, and then did nothing else. They just painted the house. I don't like it.
What would you rate it out of spookiness?
It's like Spirit Halloween, November 2nd.
Spirit Halloween. Are you okay?
Like on sale. It looks on sale.
Okay. Lastly.
And then she walked off. I've never been more glad to be deserted mid-interview, but before she left, she also looked at my license plate for like a really long time, so I don't know.
Hey guys, look, it's me trying to escape from my editing room.
After that really strange interview with that woman, I decided it would be best to put some distance between us. It was just better safety-wise. And also, I was ready to go on and rate the next house.
Academy of Thought and Industry. That's interesting. That's what my channel used to be called. Here we are outside one of the spookiest homes I possibly have ever seen in my life. Let's take a closer look. First, we have these two, which I'm pretty certain I've seen in one of the Pirates of the Caribbean. Definitely not the first one, but definitely not the last. The one in between, the many ones in between. I'm pretty sure the one with Penelope Cruz. How was it working with Penelope, guys? Actors, am I right? All right, let's continue on to the home. So first, I just want to tell you guys, this house really has the it factor. That's right, that's it. And it's guarding the gates of hell, which is essentially what these gates are. Now, pay attention closely to the many spiders. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have affinity for spiders, and these are definitely taking the cake. We also have here a mermaid contraption, and I really like it. We have the Little Mermaid coming up. We have Flounder here as well, though Flounder's not doing so well. Clearly nom-noms there on the hand, but hey, at least he's getting his nutrition, and we are thankful for that. Notice all the faces here right? Like etched in. It's amazing. It's like all the phases that I went through while editing. Also, all phases that we mostly went through during the pandemic. Am I right, everybody? I'm right. Okay, let's continue on to these guys over here. We got amazing skulls here. We got this guy keeping it a little modest in comparison to his friends. That's okay. We appreciate everybody in this channel. We have this guy, which, I'm sorry, this takes the cake. Are you kidding me? Look at those eyeballs. They will be haunting you in your sleep for years and years to come. Lastly, we have a camera. Which, I'm going to start, going off of this house right now. First off, would I live here? It has a camera, but I don't know. The space is a little bit too small. My editing space takes at least half of the house. So likely it's too small and you'll probably never get videos from me if I were to live here. In terms of spookiness factor, from a scale of grandma's house to Alcatraz, this would be the gates of hell. No, literally, it looks like you're walking up to the gates of hell. Even the, lighting in there, it says souls. It's etched in to the lighting right outside. And that's kind of creepy. And I really like that. Lastly, in terms of aesthetics here, oh my goodness, it's absolutely fantastic. It's like a mausoleum. It basically looks like a certain, thank you, Car, consulate from Genovia. That's right. This was in the Princess Diaries. I just made up that fact, but it damn sure looks like it was. It's just, this is set in the bar, and I really like it. So let's continue on to the next one. We're walking all the way there.
And this is where the plot thickens. So remember that girl that I interviewed earlier on? Well, it turns out that after all, she had been following me all along and ended up in the same house that I just reviewed. So obviously I had to ask her opinion about it.
Contestant, come on down to Is This House Spooky? Hello, contestant.
Oh my God, this house is so cute. I love it so much. I would not.
I've never been more glad to see that a file of mine was corrupted. This is supposed to be just a fun and silly Halloween video for you all. So I'm sorry that I'm, showing the reality of what it was like to go out there, but the world's pretty scary. So be careful out there. As I was making my way to the next house, I noticed that I passed by the Queen Anne Hotel, and I just had to pull over and tell you guys a little bit about it.
All right, so we were going to the Painted Ladies when all of a sudden I see out of the corner of my eye the Queen Anne Hotel. Now let me tell you about this hotel. It's probably very haunted. One of the rooms in the third floor is said to be haunted by the woman who actually ran a finishing school for girls in the building. And when you're a woman and you stay in the room, she'll tuck you in and she'll be really nice. But if you stay there with a man, apparently stuff goes a little awry when you're there because she's very proper. And I mean proper and modest in the ways that, in the 1900s women used to be. So if she sees a woman there with a man, things happen basically. Also, the third floor in the corridor, it's known that she roams there. It is one of the things I would like to do to, book the room and stay there. To be determined, honestly. Let me get to the Winchester Mystery House first and dip my toes in before I commit to this, because this one, for real, we're probably gonna get activity and then I have to go home. So you guys get to watch it and be like, well, it's nothing happened to me, I wasn't there, but I'm physically here. So yeah, just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the Queen Anne Hotel. Back to the video.
Alrighty, now we're gonna go to a place where I feel a tad bit more safe and a light is always waiting to carry me home.
Hey. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Right now, we're gonna review the Painted Ladies. Did you think I was tired? I'm not. That was for dramatic effect. Hey guys, everywhere you look, there's a painted lady behind me. And I'm disappointed, because they're supposed to be painted, and I thought they'd be painted for Halloween. They're not. Honestly, I was expecting them to do the full house, which is kind of disappointing that they're not doing that. So,
What's the full house?
oh, I'm glad you asked. The full house is that thing where you put an inflatable table right outside of your house. Then you put cardboard cutouts of each member of the Full House cast. And in the middle, you put, a ghost and you write Bob Saget in the middle of the ghost. In terms of spookiness levels, I wouldn't say it's a great thing. I'm not really getting spooky vibes. In fact, I'm getting very tourist trap vibes. Would I live here? No, it's definitely haunted. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. I would not be caught dead in any one of those houses. And lastly, aesthetic. I mean, it's iconic, right? So clearly it passes on the aesthetic. But other than that, not much. So I'm kind of disappointed, and back to you out in the field.
So I did continue on and rate another house, and I have extra footage, but honestly, it's 3:17 my time and it's Halloween day. So I need to upload this now. So if you guys would like a continuation, maybe in the future in other cities as well, leave down in the comments below, I want this more or more of this, so I know. But lastly, we do have to deliberate because we have to claim which house has the best decorations that we've seen in this entire video. Will it be the Zillow Dream Home Presidio Bungalow, the Genovia Consulate Hellgate of Terror, or the 7 Unpainted Ladies? Let me know in the comments down below which one you would have picked.
Thank you so much for watching today's broadcasting. We laughed, we cried, and yes, we deliberated on a couple houses. But as you could obviously see, the winner was the decrepit house that I saw in the end. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and hope you have a wonderful Halloween. From yours truly, Victoria from the BBC. Thank you.